All right, so this is the first step to painting the rocker molding. What I'll be doing in the passenger and the driver's seat is removing these panels here. And what I'll have to do is just pry these up. There are clips that are actually under this gray piece here, and then there's some clips that are on the side. So I'll remove this up. And one of the problems I was having was a lot of rub here that was just taking off the paint. So I'm gonna paint this with truck bed liner. And just to show you guys what I'm talking about for the back. And then this piece here. So after I pop those pieces up, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right, so if you see, I have the pieces off, and basically there's a few holes here that you have to pull it up and then it pops right up. The first thing you have to do is remove this piece. So you might have to take the seat up a little bit to get this piece out, because there's that molding you have to remove in order to get this piece off. And then this is the piece, what it looks like when you pull it up here. So with that off, I should be able to get to those clips that are behind here. And then there's also some screws on this side that I'll have to get to in order to pop this rocker molding off here to be able to paint it. And then for the front, same thing here. Those are your holes. And then you have your side holes there. And then this is the piece that comes up. The first thing you have to do is take off your piece that goes here, and then it allows you to pull the molding up, and then you can actually pop that clip up. And then I'm going to be getting to the back of there, and then in the front behind the wheel well, there are two bolts that I'm going to have to get off in order to take it off from the wheel well, and I'll show you that when I get under. All right, so for the crown molding to take off the front, two bolts here that are they're star bits, or T20 star bits that you have to take off in order to be able to take off those pieces, the clips to pry this down. You can see it's already pretty much coming down. So I'll get the other side, and in the back there's two screws as well. All right, so I'm getting ready to take off the panels, or the rocker panels for the 2012 Caprice. And what I'm gonna have to do is get under, because there are some clips that you have to pry off underneath. And then I'm gonna have to get a kind of like a pry bar and get in between here to pry those pieces. And there's about maybe 9 clips along the front that you're gonna have to pry. And then there's slots, if you can see them, where you kind of have to shift it to get the clip out. So I'll go ahead and get that taken off, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I have one side off already, and as you can see, the clips go in these holes here, and then there's some underneath that you have to take off as well. And then once you take it off, this is pretty much what it looks like when you take it off, and it's all fiberglass. And these are the clips on top that you have to worry about. I'm sorry, on the bottom. And then there's clips in these here that you have to worry about as well. So I'll go ahead and get this plastic dip taken off of here, and then I'll go ahead and spray this with the truck bed liner and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so I have everything all cleaned up, and I'm getting ready to do the roll-on bed liner with the crown molding. And this is what it looks like after I have the pieces off the car pretty much all cleaned up. And then this is what the car looks like with them off. All right, so I'll go ahead and get started with that, and I'll get back to you when I get done. All right, so I'm all done with the rocker panel painting of the bed liner for the 2012 Caprice. I'm really happy with the results and how the texture turned out, and then also the color for it as well. And this is pretty much the finished job, and I'll go a little closer here in a second. One thing with this particular part in the mod for it is going to be functional for me. I was getting a lot of kick up from, just the tires and salt and dirt, and then also from where I rub when I get in the car. So now I don't have to worry about that, at least with this mod. But as you can see, with this particular, with the paint job that I did, it was a spray-on bed liner. I didn't roll it on, so I actually did do a spray-on bed liner. And then the texture turned out really nice with the color. So you can pretty much see how it turned out here. So I'll go ahead and, get these things installed on the Caprice. And then once I do that, I'll get back to you all and show you how it looks once I get the car washed too as well. So. All right, so I am all done putting on the rocker panels for the 2012 Chevy Caprice. So this is pretty much what it looks like with the panel on. And I'll get a little bit closer so you can actually see the texture. The car is not clean at all. But I do have the panel on. Just wanted to kind of get it on to finish the video and show you guys what it looks like. And not that bad to put on once you actually get a little bit, once you get a little bit closer, you can see the texture, but it wasn't actually that hard to put on. The worst part was all the clips I broke, and now I have to get new clips. But other than that, a fairly, fairly easy mod. It's going to be very functional for me with all of the salt that we get up here in Wisconsin and the dirt and all the stuff I do. So I'm very happy with the mod. I'm not going to get any rubbing anymore for the door. One thing that was happening a lot was when I got out the car, right here was just, there was no paint left there. So now I won't have to worry about that anymore. So that's it with the rocker panel mod for my 2012 Caprice. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I have a few more videos coming out, a few other videos on this channel if you want to check out any more of my mods, and also check me out on new Caprice forums. And there you have it.